Hello, I'm going to be discussing the gun violence in America. So, the first question says, what needs to be done to stop violence in American colleges and universities? Obviously, from what is coming up in what happened in Idaho, and then I think even like our campus alone, I think we have witnessed a lot of gun violence and just like regular violence that comes along with that. I think that more security is definitely like one option that needs to be taken into place. I know what happens a lot at our school and what happened in Idaho was an off campus. Um, but I think that even like in surrounding areas of colleges and universities, like that's where students live. And I think that definitely more security needs to be involved in that could help reduce the violence. What are the emotional and psychological costs for college students? I think regarding all of this, I think it can just make the transition and just being in this new environment so much harder because you are now calling this place home and this is where you feel safe, and now you can't even feel safe because you know of all these things that are happening to people. And I know myself, like coming to college, I was obviously like very cautious about like walking alone at night and all of those things, but I feel like it's even heightened now knowing everything that has happened at our school and how people have been acting. What can be done to prevent mass shooting and murders? I think that there can definitely be a control on who can handle a gun. I think a lot of times they fall into the hands of people who should not have them. I don't think that the right should be taken away, but I think that there should be more precautions on who can own a gun and then use them, because I feel like that is like one of the main reasons is that they're falling into the hands of people that should not be using them, and that is a cause of like why these mass shootings and murders are coming about. I think, along what I said with the first question, I think that just more security can be put into place to maybe help prevent these mass shootings and murders so that we are able to stop them before they will arise. Um, I think maybe more training on like what that could look like if this is happening. So maybe more emergency preparedness even in like the schools itself. I know that won't like stop a shooter from coming, but then you know like what to do in schools and things like that. Um, are guns the only threat to American democracy? Why or why not? I personally do not think that guns are the only threat to American democracy. And personally, I don't think guns are the problem. I think that guns are an object. I think the people using them are the problem. And I think that there are many more problems than just guns to American democracy. And I think that people just like to place the blame on the objects than really reflecting and looking at themselves of why this might be a problem.